Hello and welcome to automation. Today's build required quite a bit of work off screen. Why, you might ask? Well, originally I wasn't planning on building this one. You could say a sudden inspiration struck me and I began pondering if it's possible to make a lowrider in automation. So here we are and we will be trying to implement my idea. Oh, what I did off screen is basically preparing the body to be a cabrio, 4-door cabrio that is. I can give you a small glimpse at the body now, right here. As you can see, all I did is basically removing the roof from this car. As you can probably tell, I had to do a lot of cutting in this one, and I will need to put a lot of effort and work into it if I want to cover it properly, with complete interior that is. Yeah, so without further ado, let's move on to the engine. Naturally, there is only one choice when it comes to the engine of a lowrider, that is a V8, obviously. I am planning on making this engine around 6.4 liters. We will see what can I make from it, but not right now. Let's first pick our parts. I am going to make it dual overhead cam, because why not? Or not, I changed my mind. Let's go with pushrod. And I will be making this engine quite low RPM as the old V8s were, so we will be going for more stroke than bore. Okay, that's it. We are at 6.4 liters, quite high stroke as you can see, so we won't be making much of an RPM from it. Yeah, let's move on. Crank, let's go with billet steel, or no, we don't need billet steel, let's go with forged. Similar with conrods. Right now we don't need much more than heavy duty cast and heavy duty cast pistons. No balancing mass for now. I don't know if we will be needing any if we are going for low RPM build. You know what would be fun with this car? If we made it turboed. So we will be going for low compression here, maybe even lower, I'm not sure. Cam profile is going to stay like that for now, of course. RPM limit, I don't think we'll be making even this 5000 RPM. 4.5 would be enough in my opinion. Yeah, I will add turbocharger when I'm done with the fuel system and other parts. Yeah, and here we are going classic. Carburetor 4-barrel for the performance, of course. Twin carb, not changing sizes right now. What looks better? That's the question. This one looks better, but probably it will limit us. Unleaded fuel 98, it's fine. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, let's go for best headers possible. Dual exhaust. I don't know if we should go for single turbo or two turbos. Likely there will be only one turbo, so I guess it will change back to single exhaust anyway. Let's move on. Catalytic converter, let's give it one for now. Yeah, that's our engine for this moment. I guess I was about right with the RPM we are going to be making here. Pistons, conrods and crank are at their limits basically. I think I could make them more reliable with these parts, but then I would need a harmonic damper on this car, like this. And now we can move the RPM limit a little bit up, like this one. 5.2 red line is fine, in my opinion at least. So I changed the cam profile a little bit, so we are lower at our idle RPM. I want it to be around 1000 RPM for this nice sound in game, in BeamNG of course. Also we are making more power down there, and that's what we need. I don't know what will come out of it when I turbo it. I am not even sure it will work with a single turbo. We will see, I guess. A little update on my turbo tuning. It seems like it does not want to work at all when the quality is at 0 for some reason. I don't know why. Oh yeah, as you can see right now it's fine, it's not knocking, it's not having any issues at all. I can even lower the springs and lifters down again. Well, I will try to tune this engine. I don't know what will come out of it. Right now it almost doubled our power and we are on 0.9 bar only. So let me fiddle with it a bit and I will be back. Well, it looks like I found the sweet spot, so right now we are at 0 quality again. And as you can see, we are making over 500 horsepower. Compressor is huge on this one, turbo is quite a bit smaller. Still it looks gigantic compared to the engine. Also the exhaust is huge and it's restrictive still, so likely I will have to make it even bigger. Same for our carburetor and valves. I think I will change the curve of cam profile. Yeah, but let's start with the carb. Let's see how much power it will give us. Oh, what I haven't said, I am aiming at 1.2 bar with this engine. Of course I can crank it way up, but I don't want to. Like you can see, we are making power right away. At 2000 RPM we are nearly at our peak in torque. That's quite fine, and we are still idling at 1000 RPM, remember that. Yes, so we are back at cam profile. As you can see, our carb is not restrictive anymore. And we are going to, well, that's max I'd go for, because it raises our minimum RPM, and I don't want that. So yeah, we are staying at 27. We can't add any compression to this engine. Yeah, I think I am done with tuning. As you can see, we are making almost 1100 Newton meters of torque and 600 horsepower peak. That is more than enough for this car. Balancing mass is at 0, harmonic damper, let's go over everything again. Compression 7 to 1, cam profile 27, springs and lifters. Can I lower them to get some throttle response? I guess not. So let's get back to, let's stay like this. We are exactly at 600 RPM now, 600 horsepower. Moving on, 1 turbo, smart boost, sizes are there, 1.2 bar. Compressor is restrictive, I could make it bigger, make more horsepower, but there's no point really. Carb, 4 bar twin carb, and very large at it. Also the exhaust is huge, it's 5 inch. Look at this beast. It's gigantic, almost as big as a turbo itself. Yeah, and that is it for the engine at least. Now we are going to design this thing. That will be a lot of work, and that is what we will be working with. I don't know how to name this color, honestly. Light blue, turquoise, no idea, honestly. I am not a color guy. Oh, I just noticed it changed the chrome back to the body color. Yeah, that's what we want here. Yeah, there will be a lot of chrome, as it comes with these cars, this type of cars. Also, I went ahead and picked rims. I don't know if I will keep them. Of course, we need to make this much bigger later on. And I am going to keep them gold, that's for sure. That's why I went ahead to change them in the first place. Okay, so I guess we should move on to fixtures now. Oh, and there's something I should state right now. I am not going to add anything under this car like in my time attack build. I am going to lower the suspension height right there, so these are nice and hidden inside the fenders. But that's for later. Let me design the front of this car. Yeah, so a little update on the front end of this car. This is the base I will be working on. I moved the engine a little bit upwards and forwards, also made the front shorter, so it doesn't look that awkward as it did with this kind of a small engine inside there. This car is huge anyway. The rear end is max length as it was before. Yeah, so this is what I will be working on. Also, I made the fenders come out a little bit. And well, I guess see you in a bit when I will be at least partially done with the lights and other parts. I guess it is time for another update on the front end. As you can see, I added a lot of chrome into it, designed my own grille. I like doing that. Maybe it would be a good idea to paint this engine as it is visible from the front. I might do that, just not right now. Oh, and as you can see, I extended this grille onto the headlights. It looks neat and kinda lowrider like. I don't know what I should add to this on the front end. Guess indicators should be useful with this one. Oh, and I would really like to add underglow for this car, but I don't think it will be possible. Also, I can see that it is not level, the sides with the front and the back, so I might add something after all right there. We will see. Well, I am not going to be adding much more to the front end. I just added the badge, the Drachen badge. That is my American muscle car brand, well, with German origin obviously. I don't know how to name this model yet. I guess I will come up with a name by the end of this video. Also, I have extended this design on the hood and added some definition to the sides. Still need to add door handles, mirrors, wipers and so on, but well, first off, I guess I should do the rear end, design something nice there. I guess as many of you already noticed, I took my liking in this type of long brake lights, so they are going to be coming back for many of my builds. They already were in quite a lot of them. Well, what can I say? I really do like their looks, and I am going to be putting them on many different builds. I already did it in quite a few. Can't tell you now how many though. Yeah, so this is the end, nearly done. I don't know what happened with this piece. Jeez. Oh. Why is it cut right there? Oh. Yeah, I might need to delete it then. Oh, I don't know. I've got no idea what happens there. Why is it cut? Then there is no cut and there is a cut again. Strange things are happening. Yeah, and it's again cut. Okay, it seems I fixed it. Well, anyway, this is the rear end, I am not going to add much to it. I would need to only give it a second name, the model name. I am still not sure what to name it. Quite a tough choice. So I decided to give it a name Stag, model name. Why? Cause this design I made on the hood looks kinda like antlers. So I guess it would be fitting. Yeah. So let me add the name on the back. There it is, the Drachen Stag. V8 6.4 liters. Now I have to do the interior and the minor parts, like wipers and door handles. Well, I guess see you in a bit. Well, as you can see, I already started fitting this one with important interior pieces that will cover all the holes we have in there. I don't know what will come out of it. And it's quite hard to fit everything properly. But I am going to try my best. This one does not look that bad. These pieces will be covered anyway by the rear bench. So I guess it could stay like that anyway. But I feel like we need to move this piece forward. So we are not covering the door piece too hard. Something like that maybe. This should be fine. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't have begun with fitting the door cards on the doors, because they are a chore to fit them in there. I guess I will leave it like it is now and do the interior, the desk of the interior, and then come back for the door cards. And I think I am going to stick with this rear bench as it is right now. Quite simple. I don't know about the color. I will try a few things out. As of now, the interior does not look that bad. The door cards fit there. I thought I would need to move them around, but they are not clipping through anything, that much at least. So I guess they are good where they are. So now I should do the same thing with the rear door cards, and that will be, well, a problem, I guess, because these doors are weirdly shaped. Well, I am unable to fill this gap in, so, well, I am going to leave it like that. There's not much I can do about it, sadly. So this is going to stay like this. Yeah, let's move on. We need front seats, and I guess that is it. If I won't change the color of the seats, that is. Well, as you can see, interior is fully fitted. I might change one thing on the driving wheel, though. Yeah, chrome looks better. I did myself the central desk, and now I guess I should add some chrome over there so it looks a bit better. Well, I tried my best to fix these jagged edges, and as you can see, it is not that terrible now. So I guess we are staying with that. Okay, car is nearly done. I guess I should finish building it. What I mean by that, give it bigger wheels and rims and tune it a bit. And then come back and maybe change these rims to something different. So I want to give it an automatic gearbox, fully automatic. 5 gear should be fine. Okay, we are making, the game says we are going to make even 361 kilometers per hour. Let's not cap it in any way then. Well, I don't know what I will do with this car to make it work. Yeah, let's give it a geared LSD for fun, wheels, radials, sports compound, cause why not? Or maybe semi-slicks. Sports compound is fine. Wide tires and even wider in the back. Okay, they are fine. Big ones at that too, and we are going for huge rims. How big can we make them? Well, that's overkill. But I guess 21s should be fine. Yeah, why not? Can't offset them though. Alloy rim material. Now off to brakes. Let's give it carbon ceramic brakes, huge ones. Again, just for looks. 6 piston, cause why not? Or 4. Yeah, that should be enough. I can change it later if needed. Again, huge on the back. No under tray. Okay, we can change anything here. This is fine. Handmade, let's say. Luxury. Yeah, let's go with hydraulic steering, rack and pinion. Let's give it ABS and standard safety. Or not, let's go back to 70s and give it basic safety from 70s. Now the suspension. Well, we can't give it any hydraulics, that's for sure. So let's go with active comfort, lowest ride height, and I am going to lower it manually in advanced settings. Preset, let's go with, I guess I should go with very stiff preset, because we are going to be riding very low. But that, I will do that in a second. Yeah, let's lower it properly. -15 and -15 in the back, maybe even lower. I don't know if we can go even lower, because we will be dragging our body on the asphalt. It doesn't look that bad. I might need to change the rear wheel to be a little bit smaller. Yeah, let's get back to suspension. Let's make it much more stiffer so it doesn't bounce and destroy itself completely on first bump. Well, this car is as stiff as it can be. Hopefully it will drive. I gave it a lot more camber too, just for looks. And now I guess we should look at the brakes, which are way too strong, I guess. Okay, now let's go for aerodynamics. We are making a lot of uplift. Nothing I can do with that. Maybe if I gave it under tray to reduce it a little bit. Full clad. Yeah, it's all bad. Let's stay without under tray. And the final gearing looks like this. Not much wheel spin, but also our gears are very long, so hopefully we won't spin around like mad, because this car won't be that drivable, sadly. Well, but what else can you do about it? Okay, this is the final look of the car. This is the way I am going to export it into BeamNG.drive. So I guess see you in a bit there. Here we are in BeamNG.drive. Well, this car does look nice, but it has some real mean issues. Well, I think you can notice it right away, especially when I do this. Look, it warps itself just by standing still on the ground. It is way too low. Okay, and now I will show you more how it drives. If we even can go around these hills. Yeah, I picked this map on purpose. We are on West Coast, USA, in BeamNG.drive. I don't know if you can hear it, but it constantly screeches. I can't explain it to you. But it is not that bad in driving as you would expect it to be. Remember, this suspension is at maximum stiffness, basically. Okay, I changed the voice of the game so you can hear it better, and hopefully you will notice right away what noises this car makes when driving around. Okay, I will try not to blow your drums. Hear that? So, I made it too low, but other than that, it looks fine. I wish it didn't warp itself like it is on the front end, especially, and the mirrors are not connected, or seem to be not connected. But what can you do? It has some power too. Well, it has automatic gearbox, so it might be hard to show. Yeah, like you can see, it picks up speed real nicely. But it does not turn at all. By the way, I set the fixtures to be unbreakable when exporting, and they still break, at least part of them do. Not all of them. So that's quite strange. I think we should go for a drag strip now and try it out there. Maybe against my other muscle car. Yeah, so we are going against another Drachen. A bit of infighting in the brand. Let's see which one is faster. Remember, the other one has 2.5 liter engine. V8 engine though. Okay. We both botched the start, but he's much faster right away. And it's definitely has nothing to do with our underside constantly grinding against the asphalt. Still, we made it in 12.8 seconds, not even reaching 200 kilometers per hour, and he did it in 11 seconds. So, well, this car isn't as fast as it could be. It's probably due to the 5-gear gearbox and quite strange settings I gave it. So the gearing isn't the best in this one, but it was supposed to be a cruiser that's pleasant in long drives and not the race car. Well, not everything has to be so fast. Okay, now it looks like after a crash, and I did not hit anything, at least I don't think so. All the interior fixtures are in there, but we seem to have lost a lamp. I don't know how. Left front fender is ruined. Oh, there's our lamp. I guess we can pick it up. Right, so there's not much I wanted or I can do with this car. Like you can see, it's not very fast, it's not turning very well, it's stiff as hell. It's constantly grinding itself on asphalt. Jesus, and I broke it again. Just by changing the road. There's no hydraulics in BeamNG either, so can't mod it. Or maybe I could mod it, I don't know what the mods for BeamNG are. Maybe there are some hydraulics mods. that's beside the point anyway. Well, I guess I might go for grid map and try its top speed. If I remember right, it was around 350 top. So let's check. Also, I forgot to check weight of this car in automation, so here you go, almost 3 tons. That is a lot of weight for this kind of car, but I guess you could expect it from how it looks and what materials I used to build it. Well, I guess the only thing left is to check its top speed, so let's go. The one thing I must say about this car is that it looks much better than in automation. Of course, beside the warped body, but the interior, the materials I use, the colors, they are composed very well and look much better than in automation, which is unusual for this game, because usually exports are quite botched and don't look that good. Okay, but we should start trying this thing out at its top speed. It might take a while. We will see. It looks like we are approaching our max, 330. And the car started to turn by itself. If you remember, on aerodynamics graph we were making a lot of uplift on this kind of speeds. I think it was around 500 kilos per front and the back, so 1000 in total. Okay, now we are doing a circle and I am not touching anything. Great, I am scared to touch the steering. We might just spin out. Okay, yeah, we are spinning out. So that is all for this round. We reached what? 342 or 340 kilometers per hour. So we are 10 off. It's still a lot of speed for this kind of car. Yeah, so we will be ending it off here. And as usual, I would like to ask you to comment, like and subscribe. Also, your input on my creations is very important to me, because then I know what am I doing right and what am I not doing wrong. So if you want to and can, and you have anything to say about my creations, just do so. So I can improve in time, polish a few things that are not quite right now. Same about my vids. What you don't like, what you like. You know, this kind of feedback is useful. Because right now I am just basing on trial and error, doing what I feel like is good. Also using a bit of analytics, YouTube analytics, to see what you like to watch. But it is not always very clear, because some videos may suddenly explode and others may stay unseen for a very long time, then it changes suddenly again. Okay, so that will be it. And thank you for watching, and see you in a next one.